This One's Wife. Harry's big reveal. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. No, you'll be pleased to know it isn't a great big double-page spread of Harry showing us his pink pancakes, or bending over with a W tattooed on each arse cheek, proclaiming, "Wow." Fortunately, it's no such thing that might offend your sensibilities. Instead, Harry has got in an aeroplane and he's travelled across the Atlantic, for he's back in Blighty. Yes. The leash has been let out so that he has come back, albeit for a few days, to the United Kingdom, which naturally has all of the press lather as to, will he meet the King? Will he meet William? Will he go to Bonkers Night Spot? Harry appears to be doing the thing that he's actually reasonably good at doing, charitable stuff. He's got an itinerary which includes various visits to various causes that he supports and he actually believes in. Unfortunately for him, that's not going to bring home the dollars, and therefore that's why his wife, his handler, isn't particularly interested in the charitable work that Harry undertakes, because it's not going to produce the moolah, the spondulix, the cash wonga that she requires by way of a residual benefit. She, as you know, only engages in philanthropic work utilising other people's money because of her sense of asset appropriation, owing to the fact that she has no boundary recognition, and she does so in order to make herself look good by way of facade management. She doesn't give a jot about it, although she actually thinks that she does. But Harry has been revealing things. Yes. According to people, and naturally they would get the lead on the activities of a member of the gruesome twosome, Prince Harry gave a rare glimpse into life at home with This One's Wife during his first of several outings in the UK this week. Did he break down sobbing, announcing, "I can't take it anymore. She keeps me in the chicken coop and feeds me crepes. I can't stand the fucking things. And if I see another flower sprinkle, I think I will have a breakdown." Or perhaps he revealed the fact that This One's Wife and he get off their faces on a regular basis. The only way I could tolerate being with her is to spark up a huge blunt, you know. Maybe that's the rare glimpse into life at home that he's provided. Or, alternatively, it might be the case explaining that he only goes out of the house to buy replacement batteries for the 2 dolls that apparently portray his children. Well, no. It's unfortunately none of those exciting things, and instead, it's revealed that at the Well Child Awards in London, Harry chatted with 13-year-old Grace Tutt, a special recognition winner who uses a wheelchair following a bus crash. When Grace asked for Netflix recommendations, the Duke of Sussex revealed what he and This One's Wife have been watching. Okay. So you have a 13-year-old girl who's wanting some recommendations as to what she ought to watch on Netflix. But Harry didn't so much as provide a recommendation, but basically said, this is what we've been watching. And he explained that the couple has been tuning into the political thriller Hostage. I've been watching this, and it's not bad. I'm partway through it, so no spoilers. Though it dismays me slightly to know that the gruesome twosome are watching something that I'm watching as well. It amuses me, of course, to see Saran Jones playing the British Prime Minister after spending most of her time yelling "babe" at Steve McDonald in Coronation Street all of those years ago. How things change. Anyway, he and This One's Wife are revealed to be watching Hostage, but also the hit reality dating show Love is Blind, which it certainly is when it comes to Harry. The irony apparently lost on him. I can safely say that's not a programme that I've watched because it had the word reality and also dating in the title, neither of which are of interest to your glorious narrator. But it is interesting to note that Harry is watching something called Love is Blind, and without realising that that's something that's wholly applicable to him. But hang on a second. They're watching Netflix, and they're watching Hostage, and they're watching Love is Blind. But surely there's some mistake. Surely they must be watching With Love, Meghan. One would have thought that would be on a 24-hour loop on all the television sets in the Monty Shit Show mansion. That you can't go into the kitchen without seeing there's this one's wife waving some flower sprinkles around in the air. Or you go into the living room and you're treated to a cracked vase and much guffawing as a consequence of that crazy crafting that was going on. And you decide to pop into the study, but no, there's no respite there, for the television is switched on, and who is on it? It's this one's wife, as she pulls something from the oven which clearly isn't heated. You even run to one of the 27,000 bathrooms, but there is no escaping it, for all of a sudden a screen drops down from the ceiling, and there we have it, this one's wife gallivanting around in the garden picking flowers. Yes, why, oh why hasn't Harry fessed up to the fact that With Love, Meghan is there in pin-sharp crikeyvism 24 hours a day in the Monty Shit Show mansion? Well, furthermore, we're told that Harry brought his trademark humour and warmth to the awards, a ceremony honouring seriously ill children who have shown incredible courage, joking and making smiles all around. When he spoke with 17-year-old Declan Bitmead, winner of the Inspirational Young Person in the category of 15 to 18 award, he quipped about siblings after learning Declan had a younger brother. "Does he drive you mad?" Prince Harry asked before being told that they get along fine. "You know what? Siblings," Harry said with a laugh. Well, Harry is there undertaking the charitable work, and as you can see, he was engaged in a balloon sword fight as well, which is about his level, isn't it, in terms of intellectual stimulation. But what is interesting to note is that he attends a charity event which matters to him, and that he certainly appears to be more of himself in terms of that more good-natured aspect to him, that he seems more relaxed, that he's laughing and smiling. He's not being prodded in the back. He certainly wasn't scowling at any point, presumably because there wasn't an argument in the car on the way there, because his handler isn't present with him. Do not lose sight of the fact that whilst Harry is often a bell end, the fact is that much of his behaviour is in fact influenced by this one's wife. Yes, there are certain unpleasant aspects to Harry which are exacerbated by her presence. But what you see is the classic situation of when a victim of a narcissist is away from that narcissist, that their behaviour is notably different. You will have seen plenty of instances of footage where Harry has been with this one's wife, and you will see she's there grabbing his hand, controlling him, stepping in front of him, interrupting his handshakes, prodding him in the back, pulling him back on the shoulder, push, pull, prod, jab, etc. None of that here, and his countenance is entirely different. He looks far more relaxed and happy, and that's as the consequence of the fact that he's not being manhandled by his handler. So the big reveal was about what he was watching on Netflix, and we will see as the week continues what else Harry gets up to, and also to note the differences in how he behaves when he's not subjected to the withering gaze and grabbing grip of doom of his handler. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.